Happy Tuesday, ladies and gentlemen. I am Chase Corrington. This is the Chase Corrington YouTube channel, where we seek to achieve and maintain happiness through enlightenment, where we're seeking to discover the hidden mysteries of our reality and the hidden wisdom of the ages. And it was funny, I was actually just wondering to myself, I was like, why do I feel like it's Monday? Because yesterday was Memorial Day. So happy Memorial Day. And since it was a holiday, certain people had work off that still go to work, and other people didn't have work. But anyways, it made it feel like it was Sunday to me. So I was like, hey, maybe I could do a motivational Monday video. And then I was like, oh, it's Tuesday. I was like, why does it feel like it's Monday? And there we have that figured out. But anyways, ladies and gentlemen, when I'm working, I always wish I had the time, because I'm listening to tons of podcasts while I'm working. I always wish I had the time to stop what I'm doing and sit there and take notes, and not just simple notes, like really complex notes, like fill a whole book of notes. But I end up doing these kind of things, to where I have like the back of labels as my notes. And so it's very fascinating trying to do videos and be perfect with your driving, which is important to me. Safety is important, but also creativity is important. It actually hurts me when I'm unable to express myself when I want to. You get that creative passion flow, and the thing that makes activities just come out of you unforced. And when you don't flow with that and let it come out of you, you know, the things you are inspired to do, it's kind of, I almost feel like it's a maybe a spiritual discourtesy to yourself, to your higher self, not allowing yourself to flow with your passions, with your inspiration. See, I think there's something very unique about the nature of inspiration compared to forced actions. Man, we're gonna have this semi in the back of the video the whole time, apparently, but that's all right. Peace, the enlightened individual. What I've learned so far is you are not an enlightened individual unless you are at peace. And being at peace requires a high level of certainty, self-assurance. Fake it till you make it. But see, the faking it part is not certainty, that's uncertainty. Maybe you can fake certainty until you realize that your lack of certainty is erroneous, or is ridiculous, is not based on solid foundation. Where am I going with this? I don't know. I just love to rant about the deeper things. And it's, you know, happiness, this certainty, this contentness, this knowing of peace is difficult to reach in this world that we exist in. There's constantly things all around us. It's like the test. It's like there's always a test. It makes me think of a story Wayne Dyer tells. He's doing a conference or a speech or something, and he's outside of the hotel, he says, and he's trying to meditate. And he laughs. He goes, God always, or spirit, or divinity, source, whatever you want to call it, always seems to send tests for those that think they're enlightened or have really found the way. You know, it's like every time you think you've got it, it seems like something comes along that reminds you you haven't quite got it all the way. There's still work to be done. And I think that's a key understanding for the contentness and finding the peace and happiness that I'm so fascinated and obsessed with. See, I just lost my train of thought. They got me. But whatever I was saying is key for finding that happiness. You have to develop this level of contentness. I don't know, it's fascinating, ladies and gentlemen, but there's got to be a way that we can create a firm foundation of contentness. The distractions, the story Wayne Dyer was telling. See how that must be. They said I had ADD or ADHD or something when I was a kid, and I've always seen it as a blessing. And so, Wayne Dyer, talking about meditation, and God always sends tests, he says, right when you think you've got it figured out. So it's a lesson thing. Helps me feel more firm in my knowing of the contentness, is that it's always a growing. There's always lessons. And so anyways, in the story, he's meditating out there, and this guy shows up. It's this little guy, but he's got tattoos, and he's smoking a huge cigar. The ashes are falling right out of his mouth, pretty much where the cigar is. And this guy pulls out one of the old-fashioned lawnmowers and revs up this thing, and you can imagine the noises, like that truck that was in the background a little bit ago. And this guy's revving up the mower, and Wayne Dyer's trying to meditate, sitting there going, man, like, this really must be a test. It's like, okay, I can find the peace, and I can, so he's trying to meditate with the lawnmower, like, trying to go with him. This lawnmower's over there bouncing in the grass. And so finally, the guy finishes mowing, and Wayne Dyer's like, whew, I made it through. That was the test. And just when he thought this guy was gone, he comes back. He's back. And he comes back with one of them old-fashioned edgers. You go around the edge, or the trimmers, or whatever you want to call it. And so he winds that thing up, an old gas edger, and it's ring. And he's, it just goes to show. I think he joked, like, he went up to the guy after that and, walked up to him all serious, and this guy was ready to fight. He was one of those people that's like, come on, bring it on type of person, just looking for a fight in the world, not ever seeking peace. He walks up to this guy, and this guy's ready to throw down, and he pulls the $20 bill out of his pocket and shoves it in the guy's pocket and says, thank you. I really needed that today. You really was a godsend. And he just stunned this guy. But it goes to show, that was the point of it, that there is a level of contentness, of knowing, of choice, There is a way that we can choose peace, regardless of the circumstances. You can have the crazy tattooed cigar guy mowing and edging the yard while you're trying to peacefully meditate, and there is a way to choose peace. So if there's anything that this video was about, it's delving further into the knowing of and the contentness of choosing peace. Does that even make sense? The knowing and the contentness, the certainty in choosing peace. I was going to go into these notes that I had taken here probably over a week ago or something. I'll just read the top line here. It says, "It's not the answer that enlightens. It is the question." So, I'll leave you with the question, ladies and gentlemen. How do we begin to ask the right questions? I am Chase Corrington. This is the Chase Corrington YouTube channel. If you get value, consider subscribing, smash the like button, leave a comment, and let me know if you'd like to collaborate, or if you just have some thoughts on the certainty, the contentness, the knowing of the possibility of our choice to peace, and peace being the way. Comments, let me know. Seek to achieve and maintain happiness through enlightenment. Seek to discover the hidden mysteries of our reality and the hidden wisdom of the ages. I'll be back in the future with more interesting topics to throw your way, and I appreciate everybody who watches these videos. Sincerely, thank you.